Have you ever shown up to a gig but forgot something crucial? Let's make sure that never happens again, shall we? Welcome to Strums to Stage. I'm Andrew Wink, and I help musicians like you go from players to performers, leaders, and creators in your music scene. In this video, we're going to walk through the ultimate pre-gig checklist and talk through 5 questions you need to ask yourself before every gig to make sure you're ready. Question number 1, where is the gig? Question number 2, when do I need to be at the gig? Question number 3, when does my audience need to be at the gig? Question number 4, what do I need to bring to the gig? And question number 5, what do I need to play at the gig? I've put together a free template called a show book to keep all this information in one place so you never miss a step. Download it from the link in the description below, and we will walk through the show book template together in this video. So diving into our template, this first page labeled Showtimes will be the place where we store our information and answer the first 3 questions. So the first question we ask, where is the gig? So at the very top, we have a slide for our artist name, or row, excuse me. And then we have rows for the venue name and the venue address. Now, you'll typically get this as one of the first bits of information you'll get from the venue, however you're in contact with them, whether it's an email or an Instagram direct message. They will usually reach out this information in the beginning so you know where exactly you're going to go. If you've never been to this venue before, go check out a show on a different day. It'll give you a good lay of the land and figure out parking and anything else you need to know about how to get to and from the venue. Question number 2 is, when does the artist need to arrive? Now, this row in red called call time, that is the time that you as an artist decide when you need to be there, whether that's set from the venue or yourself internally, but that is the time that you should be there and arrive early as possible as you can so you can get everything loaded in smoothly and set up correctly. The reason that it's called a call time is because if in the theater world, if someone is not at this time, they'll get a very angry, irritated call from somebody to say, "Where are you? Get over here now." Not quite that dramatic, but the point remains, arrive at that time. And if you need to run late, let somebody know as soon as possible. Question number 3, when do your fans need to arrive? So the remaining 4 rows on this tab, well, doors open is the answer to that question. So the doors are typically when the venue opens up to the audience, which I have, the times are generic in here. As a template, you're welcome to tweak this information as you see fit based on the venues that you come across as well. But I have a slot for sound check, if applicable, and show starts, and then an approximate set start time for you as the artist. I would not recommend sharing this information with your fans via social media. That will just look like, hey, show up for me. None of the bands on this other bands on this bill matter. So you can welcome to tell anyone directly what time approximately you just start, but keep this one internal for the most part rather than sharing this on social media unless you are the only band that's playing at that show. Okay. Question number 4, what do I need to bring? So I have 2 tabs set up to answer that question. So the first one is gear. So this is all the equipment that you're going to need to bring to perform the show yourself. And we have this set up for my band, which is a 5-piece rock band. So at the very top, we have drums, which were split up into 2 categories. We have shells and hardware, which this is the kick drum, toms, cymbal stands. This is all stuff that's not considered heavily breakable. And the categories of stuff that are breakable is kick pedal, snare drum, cymbals, and drumsticks. And they are breakable because they tend to break the most from use, and that can happen in shows. So typically, drummers will be asked to bring breakables, but may or may not need to bring their whole set. Some venues will have a house kit as well. So on our rows up here, we have a drop-down menu. So bandmate 1, this could be your drummer, the 2, 3, 4, 5 for each of our sample bandmates. We have the venue as well, and then another artist or some other party where this gear could be coming from. So an example in this case, let's say the venue has a house kit. So you can mark this as venue. So that way you don't need to bring the big bulky stuff, but you would still need to bring your breakables, which is a little bit easier to travel with. And we have this for all the remaining instruments. So we have bass, which will have an amp and then a bass guitar. You could add a third cable if your bassist uses a pedal board, and, uh, and you include it that way. We have one for our guitars, one for keyboards, and then microphones and PAs if your band is expected to provide their own PA, which is just dependent on the venue and where you play. And then the next tab for what to bring, this is a tab for merch. So this is a simple way to keep track of merch if you have it and what you're going to bring to the show. So for example, this band has a couple shirts sizes that they're bringing to the show. They have some CDs and some stickers that they may want to sell as well. And you can customize this with whatever your merch needs are as well. Okay, and then question number 5, what do I need to play? So this is tab would be for your set list. So this could be for deciding songs in advance and picking out the order. So we have the set list title at the top and then scroll all the way down. You have 10 songs that you could choose. Could put in more or less if you are so inclined. And we also have 4 lines for shout outs. So let's say you have the next show on the books. You could put down, our next show is at venue B in blah, blah, blah. And you can so have that on the set list. And then you can pick that and announce it maybe after song 7 or song 8, wherever organically flows. And then you also have a spot to include the name of your sound engineer, bartenders, and other bands to give them a shout out as well. That just looks more professional, more courteous, and it will go a long way. So that is all 5 of the questions. I have a bonus tab here as well to include your show flyer. So this will be for marketing for social media and then also ticket pre-sales. So you can use this tab to include the social media, anything else to share. You can also include a list of people you want to reach out to directly to, hey, come check out the show. It's this weekend. And you could also include ticket pre-sales. So if a venue keeps track of, here you have 6 pre-sales, you can update that as you go along so you know how many people are coming in directly. If you want more support in working through these challenges, whether it's prepping for your first show or building your artist brand, check out Strums to Stage coaching program. You'll join a community of like-minded musicians who are working through the same hurdles, and I'll be there to guide you every step of the way. Download the free showbook template if you haven't already at our website and make your next show the best one possible. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button down below, drop a comment with your own pre-show tips, and let me know what topics you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.